So here's a video about the Philips cordless vacuum cleaner, the Max Pro series, the 8000 series. And this one's especially about the Turbobrush. You get one with it, and I had the problem that it didn't rotate anymore, the brush. And I couldn't find any helpful videos on YouTube, so that's why I'm making this one. The problem was that this brush wasn't rotating nicely anymore, and then the vacuum cleaner will give I think what's the H4 something error. So it simply means that this doesn't rotate anymore, and then the motor gives an error that it's stuck. So I first got this whole thing apart to see if the problem was inside of the motor, and it turned out it was dirty, but in the end the problem was somewhere else. If you want to open this one, you can quite simply remove those two screws here, and then you can click it open. Just put a screwdriver in between, and there's another, if you get this one out, there are another two screws inside here. You cannot see it very well, right? And then you can get this whole cap off, but I don't think it's necessary most of the time. So I thought the problem would be behind this one. The motor is here, and this one didn't rotate well. But it turned out a little bit different, because I cleaned it and it still wasn't working properly. So then I took another look at this part, and I was looking to find if you could order this particular part, but there wasn't. So then I thought, well, maybe we can get this open, but it doesn't look really like then there's no screw or something. So I start pulling on this one, and it turned out that if you pull on this one, you can get it off. And you have to pull quite hard, but it's not that hard. And then it turned out that this part was full of hair and dirt, and this is used in a house with long hair cats. So the problem was inside this. So I cleaned this one, as you can see already, it's clean. And then it worked much better. This away for that, maybe it focuses better. So, and then you can just, if you're done, you can just push it back on, and then it's good again. I have another one, and I was trying to look in that, and then that other one really got easy off, and then you can see the dirt. And you can imagine if this is full of dirt, like here, it doesn't rotate very well. So you can just clean this, use a knife or a pointy thing or a small screwdriver. And this one was actually still working inside the vacuum cleaner, so it can have quite some dirt because it doesn't really look clean, right? But it was working. But if you get all this off, then it will look like the other one, and then it will work perfectly fine. And this cap goes on very easy and gets off a bit easier than the other one. So I think most of the time, if your brush isn't working anymore, it's probably you need to clean this, and you don't have to open the entire thing. So to make sure, this has this serial number, the FC8078, and it's called the Turbobrush, and it works quite well for hairs and stuff. But in the end, it gets dirty, and then it doesn't work anymore. So first try this one, and then if this is helpful, please let me know. And if you need to see how you need to open this one, if this doesn't work for you, maybe there is some problem inside. With one of those two, there was a lot of hair also around the motor, so I have to clean that as well. It was quite easy to open up, but this one was quite of a surprise for me because it didn't look like you could open it because I thought it was pressed on or sealed or whatever. But in the end, you just could just pull it off and clean it, and I think that will do it most of the time. All right, thank you for watching, and maybe till next time.